Good evening. So today I want to talk to you about Taoism in general, as well as the forbidden Taoist Grimoire. Taoism is known as a philosophical and religious tradition which originates in China. Rooted in the teachings of Lao Tzu and Song Sui, it emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, which translates to the way. The Tao is the ultimate principle that underlies and unites the universe, encompassing everything, yet transcending all forms. Taoism advocates simplicity, spontaneity, and non interference with the natural order of things. Its core texts include Tao Te Ching and Chuan Ji, right? My pronunciation is probably terrible, but we'll work with it, which offer insights into achieving balance and understanding one's place within the cosmos as a whole. Does Taoism involve any spell casting? Well, spellcasting in Taoism often is referred to as fu, which are practices that involve the use of talismans, incantations, and rituals to influence the natural world and spiritual realms. Practitioners believe that by harnessing the Tao, they can channel its energy to bring about desired outcomes, whether those outcomes be for protection, for healing, or for guidance. These practices are deeply integrated with the principles of balance as well as harmony, ensuring that any magical interventions align with the natural flow of the universe. Ritual purity, proper intention, and moral integrity are essential components for effective spellcasting in Taoism. In other words, this is not the kind of stuff you get and use to do mischief or evil with. You have to be pure of heart and you have to have integrity in your character. What about the pantheon of gods in Taoism? Taoism involves a rich pantheon of gods, spirits, and immortal beings, each representing different aspects of the natural as well as spiritual world. Key figures include the Jade Emperor, Yu Huang, who oversees the heavens, Lao Tzu, often deified as the incarnation of the Tao, and the Eight Immortals, who embody the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment and immortality. Additionally, there are numerous local deities, nature spirits, ancestral spirits, which reflect Taoism's syncretic and inclusive nature. These deities are venerated in temples and through rituals, each playing a specific role in maintaining cosmic order and aiding adherents in their ever increasing spiritual journeys. What about the creator in Taoism? In Taoist cosmology, the concept of a singular creator god is it is a thing, but it's probably less emphasized compared to other religious traditions. Instead, the Tao itself is considered the source of all creation. The Tao is not necessarily a per se deity, but it is an impersonal force that generates and sustains the entire universe. Everything arises from the Tao and ultimately returns to it, which embodies the cyclical nature of existence. This perspective fosters a deep reverence for the interconnectedness of all life and encourages individuals to live in accordance with the natural rhythms and cycles of the world, let alone the universe. Now let's get to the forbidden Taoist grimoire. This is known as the Book of the Three Sovereigns. The Book of the Three Sovereigns, San Huang Jing, is a revered text in Taoism attributed to ancient sage like kings who are considered to be cultural heroes and embodiments of divine wisdom. This text outlines various mystical teachings, practices, and guidelines for attaining spiritual power and harmony within the Tao. It serves as a manual for both personal cultivation and the governance of society, emphasizing virtues such as kindness, humility, and respect for others. How do you gain power through the book? Well, first off, let's be careful about one thing here. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? you're going to have to go into this not with this idea that you're selfish, that you want to do this to just to better yourself and screw over others. You have to have a pure heart. The teachings within the three sovereigns provide a framework for individuals to cultivate inner power and spiritual insight. By following the precepts, practitioners can align themselves more closely with the Tao, enhancing their capacity for wisdom, longevity, and influence. The practices detailed in the book often include meditation, ritual observances, as well as moral self-discipline. And all these are designed to foster a deeper connection with the fundamental principles of the universe itself, right? The universe has a sort of divine design to it. And once you understand it, you become one with it. So what's the vow of kindness and humility? A crucial aspect of utilizing the Book of the Three Sovereigns is the vow of kindness and humility, right? This is not a dark hold. This is not something you use to use, malicious magic towards others. You need an ethical foundation necessary for true spiritual advancement. Taoist philosophy holds that power without virtue leads to imbalance and eventual disharmony. Therefore, those seeking to gain power through the teaching of this book must commit to living with compassion, humility, and a genuine respect for all beings. Avoid trying to go down a very selfish path, because there will be a very steep price to pay if you try to fool the Tao. You want to avoid disrespect in your Taoist practice. Respecting others is a fundamental tenet in Taoist practice, rooted in the understanding that all life is interconnected. Disrespect disrupts harmony and creates negative energy. This negative energy can hinder spiritual progress. The Book of the Three Sovereigns teaches that to harness the Tao's power, one must cultivate a mindset that honors the dignity and worth of every individual. This respect extends to all forms of life in the natural world. It reflects a holistic vision of Taoist cosmology. In other words, you really shouldn't be disrupting the universe by filling it with natural and negative energy, right? You want it to be natural. You want it to be respectful. You want to be flowing. Those who show you respect, you should show respect in return, right? So you have to engage in ethical living. There's an interplay between ethical living and spiritual power. This is central to the Taoist teachings. The Book of the Three Sovereigns posits that only through a life of virtue can one truly tap into the deeper transformative powers of the Tao. That is one that is in the way of benevolence. This involves not only outward actions, but also the cultivation of inner qualities such as patience, forgiveness, and serenity. By embodying these virtues, practitioners can achieve a state of inner peace, as well as external harmony. They can amplify their spiritual capabilities by understanding you must give in return the respect that is given to you. In conclusion, the Book of the Three Sovereigns offers a path to spiritual empowerment that is intrinsically tied to moral integrity and harmony with the Tao. By adhering to its teachings, individuals can attain a profound understanding of the universe and their place in it, gaining not just power for the sake of power, but wisdom and peace. The vow to be kind, humble, and respectful serves as a constant reminder that true power in Taoism is inseparable from the cultivation of virtue and the harmonious flow of the Tao. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. When you attain this level of power, where you now can influence things, use that for good. Do not use it for evil. Live a life of benevolence. That doesn't mean you let people take advantage of you. That doesn't mean you let people hurt you or that you have to turn the other cheek. It just means that you should not be the one initiating aggression and sort of slight and insult to others when they have done nothing to you in return. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope you found it very informative. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I thank you again for supporting my channel. I love you all. Have a wonderful and blessed evening. Take care.